we are, yeah.
Welcome to Midnight Society's version of Jeopardy. I'm Danny. Luckily, I don't have to explain the rules probably, but I will anyway. So this is in memoriam, I would say, of Alex Trebek. I think anything we do Jeopardy style should be in memoriam. I watch him every day, which is an odd feeling. But we're going to be playing Jeopardy. And to start, I just want to introduce my contestants, shall we? So we'll go around the horn. And Jericho, hi, how are you?
Hey, Danny, I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I am good. I'm trying to think of what Alex would say, but he's just like always on top of his game. But he's also been doing this for a really long time. And to my credit, this is my first time.
Yeah.
I'm great. So tell us something about you, something fun,
Something fun about me. Something fun
objectively fun,
about objectively fun
whatever you want.
about. Or that. Let's see. I was born in the city of gold.
That's the kind of where is that exactly?
El Dorado.
El Dorado. Incredible.
But actually, if you live there, you'd say El Dorado.
That feels correct.
Yeah. So I was born in El Dorado, Texas, which is 21 miles north of Sonora, where I was then subsequently raised. And if you ask my father about El Dorado, he would say Sonora is the a-hole of Texas, and El Dorado is 21 miles up it.
Your dad sounds like a character. Next time.
He's a hell of a hoot.
Well, thank you for sharing, Jericho. That was objectively and subjectively fun.
Glad to do it.
Thank you. Nick, how are you?
Oh, you know, Danny, same old, same old. How are you?
And how is that? I'm good. Thank you for asking. Now I've got the answer. They normally don't ask Alex, which is rude. They just assume he's fine, which he wasn't.
Wow, do you think his life could have been saved if they had just asked how he
Yeah,
was doing?
if one contestant had been like, Alex, how are you? He could have been like, but no one
Cancerous,
ever cared to
unfortunately.
ask him.
Yeah.
Um, Tell us something about yourself, Nick.
Ooh. Well, today I went to look at dinosaurs at Jurassic Quest in Cedar Park.
Wow. How was it?
It was a little underwhelming. The dinosaurs didn't move quite as much as I was hoping they were going to move.
Did you think
There's
they would be alive? Is that the issue?
No, I figured they would be animatronics, and they were, but they just weren't as
Oh,
animated as I was hoping they would be, I guess.
so you had to
Um,
use your imagination there. Interesting. Yeah.
yeah, I should have used my imagination. I didn't.
Yeah. It's okay. They did a lot of the work for you, so I could see how at the very end you didn't want to put in the extra work. They already showed
Yeah.
you what a slow moving dinosaur would look like, so why put in the effort? Well, thank you for sharing. I've never seen a real life dinosaur, and I guess you haven't either, but
No.
you got pretty close.
Yeah.
That's exciting. Okay. Hi, Ed. How are you?
Hello, Danny.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
So far, so good. Two out of
Fabulous.
two. Great contestants. Really happy to be here. Tell us something about yourself, Ed.
Um, I am from Springfield, Massachusetts, which is the home of Dr. Seuss.
Which is going through stuff right now.
Relevant,
That's very relevant.
topical.
Going through the mudsters right now, Dr.
What
Seuss is.
one of the books that they're not publishing anymore is the Mulberry Street one, which my mom lived on or like adjacent to the real Mulberry Street when she was young. It's in Springfield, Mass. So there
I
you
feel like if somebody every time asks, tell me something about y'all, and y'all whip out these fun facts, y'all would be the life of the party. So far, these facts are fun as heck, and y'all have it in you, and I'm really excited moving forward. Thank you for sharing, Ed.
go.
A lot of pressure for
Absolutely.
Maria.
Yeah. We don't have to worry about Sanjay and Maria. I'm not worried. Maria, how are you?
I'm doing okay. Thanks for asking.
Yeah. Thanks for being here. Tell us something about yourself.
Um, well, um, I just found out Nick was in Cedar Park. That's where I am.
That's big. That's
Yeah.
big. Nick,
Yeah.
any excuses as to why Maria wouldn't know that?
I didn't know Maria lived in Cedar Park.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a beautiful, beautiful town.
Yeah. You were talking about Texas, right? um, oh, and today I got my first vaccine dose. I was lucky enough to get it. So yeah. Thanks.
Bravo.
That's
Yeah.
big.
So it felt like a very productive day.
Yeah, you did your part for the world. Thank you for doing that.
And how are you doing?
Oh, sorry.
I'm doing well. Yes. Mm-hmm. Good. Yes. Thank you.
1% Jericho?
Yeah.
1% of the world's adults have now been vaccinated, at least once.
A whopping one. Wow.
We got a lot to go.
I'm
I wish that was bigger.
Yeah.
Cool.
Only one.
Wasn't that
Only
productive
1%.
today. Awesome.
Well, 7% of adults in the United States have had both vaccines or completely been vaccinated.
Okay.
So only 1% has gotten one?
In the entire world.
Yes, that adds up, but that's pretty underwhelming.
Yeah. I mean, now I guess I'm kind of bummed about my vaccine, but that's okay.
Well, now we can all sit on that. Hopefully, we can lift the mood some. And thank you, Maria. Sanjay, how are you?
I'm doing well.
Good.
Doing well.
Good.
I would ask you how you are, but I know how you are. You've answered it like 5 times now.
Yeah. And
I'm going to be respectful of your intelligence, and I won't ask you again.
That's a real gentleman right there. Thank you. Tell us something about yourself, Sanjay.
I made a sandwich today that was really good. I've been making some really good sandwiches lately.
What was in it?
A good sandwich.
It was turkey. So first I toasted the bread. It was turkey, some vegan mayo, even though there's also turkey in there. Vegan mayo is the only mayo we have. And then mustard, guac, provolone cheese, sauteed spinach, and then a fried egg.
God damn.
Okay. Yeah, that was. Some people seem skeptical, it looks like. I believe you that it was a good sandwich.
It was good. I'd also like to throw a shout out to Jericho, because one time when we went to the cabin, he made these like steak and cheese sandwiches that I have not forgotten about since.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I loved that. I thought it was incredible.
Thank you.
And it seemed like I don't know. I don't know how other people felt about it, but I thought it was amazing, and I still think about it.
God damn.
Wow.
Well, that means a lot. I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
See, the one thing. Go ahead. Sorry.
I was to say, it makes me feel good. I should say.
Good. It makes me feel good because I will say the one thing Alex didn't get the benefit is that his contestants didn't know each other and didn't have these beautiful shared memories, and I do, and I feel very excited. So let's get on to the game. This is Jeopardy, baby. So we have 5 categories. If we happen to have more time, we also have more categories. We also have Final Jeopardy. It's just like Real Jeopardy, but a little bit different. So not just like. We'll start. I'm just gonna start with. We'll start with oh shit for $100. If you know the answer, say your name. We can kind of do. We're just gonna have to do Scout's honor. Y'all can help me. If like 2 people say your name very fast at the same time. But that way, if you know the answer, say your name. That way, you get the floor, and we can see. So y'all can't answer until I read the whole question. His Jeopardy rules. We found that out. By we, I mean me. This actor co-created Schitt's Creek with his father.
Jericho.
Eugene. Oh.
Jericho, what's the answer?
Dan Levy.
Let's look at that answer. Maybe we won't. Oh, there he is.
I was thinking of the dad.
All right, Jericho has 100. All right, Jericho. So that one's out of the question. You can pick anything on the board. Our categories, let's just go over them, are oh shit, the best of, men, literature, puppers, and serial killers.
I'm gonna do serial killers for 100.
Alrighty, serial killers for 100.
Please.
Alrighty, so for the serial killers, I'm gonna give you the pseudonym or their nickname, and you're gonna tell me their real name. So, ready, everybody? The Night Stalker.
Jericho.
Nick.
Jericho, what's the answer?
Richard Ramirez, aka Nick Ramirez.
Let's confirm
My
Richard
namesake.
Ramirez.
Why didn't you mention that in the get to know you part?
So as we've seen already, we have a very aggressive contestant in Jericho. So I hope y'all's blood is rushing because mine is a little bit. Jericho, because you got that right, let's go ahead, pick another one.
Let's. Okay.
No, you just select answer.
What?
We may ultimately have to.
Okay. Hey, whatever it takes. I'm along for the ride here.
All right, what would you like?
Let's go with serial. No, the best of men for 100, please.
Alrighty. This holy actor battled internal demons in Fleabag.
Sanjay.
Yes, Sanjay.
Andrew. Who is Andrew Scott?
Let's see that answer. Who is Andrew Scott? If not the most attractive and available man I've ever encountered in my life. Look at him. Look at him. Alrighty, back to home. Sanjay, please pick a category.
Let's go with literature for $100.
Alrighty. A memoir of being inpatient, later adapted into a movie starring Winona Ryder.
Ed.
Nick.
Sanjay.
I heard Ed.
Girl Interrupted?
Let's see.
No, wait. Shit.
Girl Interrupted.
Oh.
Good. Okay.
Never question yourself. Just
I
kidding
do.
with you. Yeah, we
All the
probably
time.
all should at some depends.
I almost went with Gothica on that, very incorrectly.
Okay.
Let's do literature for 200.
Literature for 200. This novel warranted a fatwa on its author.
Jericho.
Sanjay.
Jericho.
That would be the Satanic Verses.
Let's see. Satanic Verses. Cool. I wasn't sure if that'd be too niche. I took a Salman Rushdie course, so I was like, this makes sense, but I wasn't sure.
The
Note
only.
from Seinfeld.
That's
Oh.
right.
You're welcome.
From Curb Your Enthusiasm is where I know.
See,
Oh,
y'all
is it both?
welcome. I knew it had to be
Ah.
popular culture as well. Okay, Jericho, pick a category. We have 200 left plus and everything but literature, and Puppers has not been touched.
I'm going to touch Puppers for 100.
Alrighty, for these categories, I'm going to show you this on the count of 3. I want to hear that breed.
Oh, God.
1, 2, say your name. 3.
Ed.
Maria.
Ed, what's that breed?
Is that a Maltese? What is
That's
a Maltese?
my friend. What is
Good job.
Alrighty. Ed,
I was going to say cuties.
Mm.
Oh.
it won't get you very far in this game. Keep your aggression. That's what's really keeping you ahead of the pack right now. Okay. Ed, what would you like?
Let's go Puppers for 200.
Puppers for 200. On the count of 3, we have 1, 2, 3.
Jericho.
Ed.
I heard Jericho.
Is that a Shih Tzu?
That's a Shih Tzu, my friend.
Okay.
Damn, that's what I was gonna say.
He's got a little wiffle ball thing.
Yeah, he's having a lot of fun. Just like we are, I hope.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
yes.
Jericho, pick a category.
Let's go with literature for 200, please.
Let's go. So 200's been taken. We have 300, 400, and 500.
I'm sorry, I meant 300.
Let's do 300.
I mean, I didn't mean it, but
protagonist of Pride and Prejudice.
Maria?
Maria,
Elizabeth?
what's her full name?
Mother of Pearl.
Ed?
I will take Elizabeth.
I know it, I
will
know
take
it.
Elizabeth. That is correct. Let's
I know it, but tests make me nervous.
That's okay. It is Elizabeth. It's Elizabeth Bennet, and she is my icon.
I appreciate
Maria,
it. I will never forget it now, so
thank you.
you're welcome.
Alrighty, so we
Puppers.
have puppers for 300.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Maria.
1, 2, 3.
Maria.
Jericho.
Sanjay.
What is a golden doodle?
That is a golden doodle. You are correct.
That is goddamn
Puppers for
adorable.
400, please. Let's
Aw.
get this thing moving, huh?
That seems
All right.
dangerous.
Remember, I have to count down.
Oh.
1, 2, 3.
Jericho.
Ed.
I heard Maria.
Damn it.
Cocker Spaniel?
That's a Cocker
What
Spaniel.
is a Cocker Spaniel?
What is
Yeah.
a Cocker Spaniel? Yes.
That is.
You wanting to finish it off?
Yeah.
All right. Let's
That's
see.
good, everybody.
Oh.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Jericho.
Sanjay.
Alrighty, here's what's gonna happen. On my count of 3, I want to hear everyone say it. If I hear everyone say it, I'll get 500 points because I like to be generous. 1, 2, 3.
Beagle.
Eagle.
Alrighty, everyone ultimately said Beagle, so we're gonna get 500 points to get on that board.
Oh, dogs are so great.
All right, no more puppers. We have, just to give y'all an idea, 200 and up for Oh Shit, The Best of Men, Serial Killers, and then 400 and 500 for literature.
Who's starting it?
I'll start it
Oh.
because that's what happens when you're
Jeez.
benevolent.
This again.
Dan Levy.
Dead Levy.
We're gonna do 200 for Oh Shit. So I'll read it, and then once I finish reading it, whoever says their name first. The main restaurant in Schitt's Creek. I didn't get this tattoo to be let down.
I
Just
know.
saying. If you haven't
You
seen
didn't
it,
get this tattooed though, did you?
no, thank God. That'd be a little too niche. It's okay. So I'm gonna count to 5 in my head. If no one knows it, we'll reveal the answer.
Hate
Let's see that
myself for
answer.
this.
The cafe
Oh.
tropical.
Cafe Tropical.
Did somebody say fine dining? Alrighty. Since it seems like we might just want to blow through this category, we'll say 300 for Schitt's Creek. Oh shit.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Okay. This business partner is first introduced in season 3.
I mean, I know who it is. I don't know his name.
So you know who it is, but you don't know who it is. If I'm understanding correctly.
I know
wanna
it's.
make sure.
I know it's
Oh,
Dan
right.
Levy's boyfriend.
Mhm.
Oh, that guy.
I'm on season
But I-
1. I just
Brian?
finished season 1.
Brian?
Not Brian.
Philip?
No. Wait.
I'm gonna count to 5 in my head so that you don't really know when 5 is over.
I lost the chat.
Let's see the answer. Patrick.
Oh.
Brewer, of course.
Literally so iconic. Really disappointed.
I know. I need to watch it over. I need to watch the series again. Okay.
This, if anything, this whole show is pro Schitt's Creek. Its maker is pro Schitt's Creek.
I love Schitt's Creek. I thought I was a better fan than this.
I have not
It's
seen
hard.
it.
I've seen the series through 5 times, and I have a tattoo, so I am at an advantage here. But I did test my sister, and she only got half of them right, and she saw the whole series. So who knows?
Oh God. guys.
What
Hold
on.
happened?
You're good.
Oh no.
Okay, there we are.
Pisces Moondog is getting it correct, and I'm really proud to say that I asked her to watch this show. Maybe y'all should listen to her some more.
Okay.
We're gonna again blow through this. Oh shit for 400.
Okay.
No one's gonna
Working.
I see.
Watch
See a
this
mouse
question.
moving.
See a mouse moving. I think it's just taking time to load.
It's because,
If not,
there
I have them. Alrighty. This is the meaning of Alexis Rose's Cantonese tattoo.
It's like really deep.
Yeah, because it's Alexis. It's got to be really deep. All right, I'm going to take another sip, truly. If not, we'll call this.
Oh my god.
See that answer.
See the answer?
Yeah.
That's hard.
That's all. Got 13. Alrighty.
The height of Paris Hilton, I assume.
Probably, I think that's what would happen.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh shit for 500. Don't forget to say your name if you know it after I read it. This character walks David Rose down the aisle.
I haven't seen the finale yet, so this is a spoiler.
Sanjay.
Sanjay.
Is it Moira? Who is Moira?
It's not Moira. Because it hurts me to take away points, I'm not going to.
Thank you.
Maria.
I'm Maria.
Is it his friend? Is it his friend Stevie? Is it a friend?
It's not his friend Stevie. I'm gonna take my last.
I'm just so upset with myself.
It's okay. If I hadn't seen the show so many times, I'd be very upset. Yeah.
Is
Daddy.
it Johnny?
It's not Johnny.
Who is Alexis?
I can't tell if you see it before us or you just.
Oh no, I don't see it. Maria, who is Alexis?
You already gave us your answer.
Oh, so I can't give another one.
Is it Alexis,
okay.
though? Is that...
Let's look at the answer.
It's Alexis.
Aha!
Look at this. It's a spoiler, but it's also Pisces Moondog. That would have counted for a lot more. Yes, she knew that the tattoo was on her lower back.
Oh wow.
Y'all need to be listening to her, but it's okay because we got through the oh shit category. Oh, past this, we might actually know some answers, which is good. Let's start with the best of men 200. Well, I don't know. Dick Van Dyke had to say goodbye to his lead role in this musical to star in the Dick Van Dyke Show.
Sanjay.
Sanjay?
Mary Poppins. What is Mary Poppins?
Not What is Mary Poppins. It's a stage musical, I should say that.
Oh. Can I answer again?
Yes, since I didn't say it.
What is The King and I?
Mm-mm.
That's not a
Jericho.
musical, is it?
Jericho, what is it?
The Music Man.
That's what I was gonna say.
Damn it.
It's not the Music Man.
No, this is pre-Dick Van Dyke Show. This is when he wasn't even
Oh.
big
gosh.
on TV.
Oh, Nick.
Nick,
What is Bye Bye Birdie?
let's look at the answer, shall we?
Oh wow.
Ooh.
It was. Wow.
All right, Nick, pick a category. We have 300, 400, 500 for best of men, 400 up for literature, and 200 up for serial killers.
Ooh,
I'll
scary.
do Best of Men for 300.
All right, let's see it. This children's television icon is a talented musician as well as a welcoming neighbor.
Jericho.
Nick.
Jericho.
Mr. Rogers.
Let's look at the answer.
Fred Rogers.
Look at him go.
Oh,
No.
spectacular.
Alrighty, Jericho, pick a category.
Let's do serial killers for 200.
Alrighty. The Killer Clown.
Jericho.
Oh, I did hear Jericho. Yes, Jericho.
John Wayne Gacy.
Let's look at the answer, shall we? I didn't feel like deigning them with photos,
Yeah.
but
I think
yeah,
it's for the best.
John Wayne Gacy. Jericho, pick a category.
Oh God.
400 up from best of literature, and then 300 up for serial killers.
Let's go 300 serial killers, please.
Alrighty. Son of Sam.
Jericho.
Sanjay.
Okay. Did someone hear them first, or was it at the same time?
Jericho is what I heard. I'm just gonna be honest.
Okay, so I trust.
I'm sorry, Sanjay.
I trust a
Whatever.
touch in a woman's opinion. So, Sanjay, you know who threw you under the bus.
No,
Well,
th-
yeah.
never under the bus. Are you kidding?
You would never
That's so
say-
typical.
I Come on,
well,
Sandra, you know I'd throw you in front of the bus, not under the bus.
I'd go under regardless.
well, why don't we go next to the bus into a car with a 357 Magnum? Son of Sam is David Berkowitz.
See,
Oh, yeah, we should let you answer it. Yeah.
Alrighty, Jericho. We have 400 up for literature and serial killers.
Killers 400.
Alrighty. BTK.
Oh.
It's good that y'all don't know this. Feel good about yourself. The fact that you can't recall this automatically is good.
But I can see his face, which sucks.
Ew.
I'm sorry.
I just found out who BTS was.
Hey, they're killing it right now.
Behind the
Yeah,
scenes.
right.
I'm gonna take a long sip of water, and if no one
Alright.
knows the answer, we'll see it. That was too long.
Are you okay?
Yeah, it was just
Dennis
How are you doing?
Rader.
Thank you for asking. I'm good. Thank you for asking. Let's see that answer.
We already looked at it.
It
Dennis
was
Rader.
Dennis
you're-
Rader.
sorry,
Rader.
Anyway, Son of Sam. Yeah. Alrighty. So, Jericho, you were the last one to get one right, so go ahead and pick.
Let's finish out killers, please.
Let's finish it out. Co-ed killer.
Son of
I
a.
never even heard of this one.
Ed.
Ed.
Is it Ed Kemper?
Is it Ed Kemper? Let's look.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, that one was, he was found out quick enough that it didn't really catch on, but yes, I looked enough and he is the co-ed killer.
There's a good last podcast about the co-ed killer.
Yes. It's very good.
Jude says, regarding Dennis Rader, he says, talk about a real Dennis fan.
Thank you for bringing that to the forefront. Okay. All right, Ed, we have 400 and up for Best of Men and Literature.
Let's go literature, please, for 400.
Literature for 400. This author often writes essays about his family, including his sister, Amy.
Jericho.
Nick.
So here's the problem: is Jericho has a very booming voice.
Sorry.
I heard Jericho and Ed at the same time. Because of
I say
that,
give it to Ed.
all right, I say give it to Ed. Jericho, you're okay.
Yeah, like you're still gonna win.
Jericho, you're fine. Don't worry.
Take a pity. David Sedaris?
It
Or
is David
David
Sedaris. Thank you for getting it. I told my brother-in-law who knows everything, and he was like, "Nope," and I felt awful. I'm literally writing on a David Sedaris diaries right now, which is fine, so I shouldn't be writing.
There's definitely some David
Illustrated.
Sedaris back there.
Visual I'm not going to say the word. All right, Ed, we have literature for 500 and Best of Men for 400 up.
Let's close out literature, por favor.
Close out. Daisy's husband in Great Gatsby,
Oh, a great God.
Nick.
Nick.
Who is Nick?
Not Nick.
Name.
It was worth a try just saying your name, though.
It worked for me with the serial killer one.
Yeah, I know. I was going to say, I see where you saw the pattern. It just didn't work in this one. To be fair, that's what my brother-in-law thought. And my brother-in-law's very intelligent, so.
I haven't read it since high school. Oh, Drew posted the answer in the chat. Is it too late for me to buzz in?
It is. It's a little too late.
Maria.
I don't know about the ethics of giving this to anybody.
We'll give it to Drew.
Yeah, Drew, if you decide you want to give this to somebody, go ahead and tell me. And I'll give them a bonus.
Is this real?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Okay.
Tom Buchanan. That was from the Leo. Drew.
Played by Joel Edgerton, yeah.
So is Edgerton going to be Tom or The Great Gatsby?
This already happened.
No, he was Tom. It's already happened.
Oh, this is old.
It's like 6 years ago.
Yeah,
oh my God.
You can watch it right now.
Oh, this is the Baz Luhrmann thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind. I was like, he's Gatsby?
Oh, wow. That's a great pick.
It is.
Okay. So we're just going to.
Oh, Drew gave it to Jericho.
That's kind of weird.
Y'all better start laughing at the Drew's jokes.
Pink
All
Buddy
right.
says that movie low key was sick. I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
It was
haven't
good.
either.
I think I just read the book at the time, so I was a little overwhelmed.
Jericho,
I-
you've seen it?
The Great, yeah, I have. It's what's so pathetic
But you
about
were
it.
blown away by that image of Joel Edgerton.
Well, here's the thing. I spent a significant amount of time in the last 7 years extremely intoxicated. So, yeah, I'll just go with that.
I think we should take a moment to acknowledge that Pink Putty's girlfriend and them broke up the night they watched that movie in high school.
Pink Putty, that's rough.
Yeah.
I've been there, and I'm sorry you had to go
Unless
through
you
that.
didn't like her, then good job. Thanks, Great Gatsby.
Did it have anything to do with the movie?
Yeah, was it the book or the movie that really drove her to the edge?
Was this an argument about how wrong Joel Edgerton was for Tom?
I can't wait to find
How
out.
he should have played Gatsby himself.
As we wait for this,
I don't know why I'm-
response, which I
Do you
am.
have a new accent, Maria?
I don't know why.
All right.
I don't know why that's happening.
We're gonna close out Best of Men soon. Let's look at Best of Men for 400. Again, these are all good men. This actor played SS officer Hans Landa in a 2009 film.
Nick.
Jericho.
Sanjay.
I don't. What happened?
I think it was all at the same time. So here's what's gonna happen because I do get to make up my rules because I am hosting. On the count of 3, I want to hear the answer from the 3 men that talk, and I will be able to tell. I want to hear it right after the count of 3 so that I know you're not lagging and picking up someone else's answer.
Wait, who were the 3? Who were the 3 that?
Nick,
Me.
Sanjay is who I heard at the same time.
Who?
Okay.
Nick, Jericho, and Sanjay. So on the right after the count of 3, my friends, no lagging or else you're disqualified. 1, 2, 3.
Christoph
Christoph
Waltz.
Waltz.
All right, y'all said
Wow.
it at the same time.
Holy
We'll
moly.
get it is. Let's look at the answer though. Let's just look at it. Look at him.
There
Wow.
it is.
Look at him.
Oh my God.
Tell me he has a fault. I can't find it anywhere.
I just saw a picture
He's
of
a
him
Nazi.
the other
Yeah.
day where he was on a kids show in like the 70s, and he was the star of a kids show. It looked like in Germany.
He's
Looked
fantastic.
awesome.
He's the most beautiful of men. And we're going to close out this initial round of Jeopardy with 500 for Best of Men. This Canadian actor was in SCTV from 1976 to 1984.
Nick.
Ed.
Nick, let's hear it.
Eugene Levy?
Let's look at the answer.
Yeah.
It is
Nice.
Very nice.
from Dead
Wow, full
Santa-
circle. Look at that.
I know. From a
It's
category
just-
that no one could really answer anything from to Dan.
I mean, I
It's
feel like we
the
were all pretty
circle
close.
of shit.
Alrighty, let's just do a tally before we get to double Jeopardy. So Nick, we'll start with you. I have to do this kind of slowly because I'm simple. You have 1,600 points.
Ooh.
Pretty good.
Maria, you have 1,500 points.
Not bad.
Ed, you have 1,600 points.
Same as me.
Sanjay, you have 1,000 points.
Okay.
It's less than Maria.
And the okay.
Wow.
And to the man with the boom
I mean, if you had let me answer that one question, then maybe it wouldn't have been. But you picked Jericho, so whatever.
True. Y'all would have been even, Maria. If you had
I
given-
know. That's messed up that I did that looking back.
All right, I need a second to tally Jericho's.
Oh, that doesn't bode well for us.
Oh, yeah, that's. I'm like ready to close my computer.
It ain't over till it's over, guys.
The points are doubled in Double Jeopardy, I would think. So.
It took us like 40 minutes to get through Single Jeopardy.
There's less categories in Double Jeopardy because I didn't feel like it. Alrighty, give me all right.
40,000 points.
You know, the only.
2,100 points, Jericho.
2,100?
Yes, 2,100.
2001.
You're a heavy 700 in the lead.
Thank
But
you.
let's look at Double Jeopardy because we have different categories for Double Jeopardy. So,
Wow.
Double Jeopardy is
Plant-based bitch.
a little bit harder with the categories plant-based bitch, rats, and rogue, which means literally just questions I could think of very quickly, the top of my head, that don't fit into a category.
Wow.
So the
Sort of a
lowest-
potpourri of questions.
Yes, exactly. It's a little poo-poo platter, if you will. Sanjay, you have 1,000 points, so I'm gonna let you pick first.
I'm going to do Rogue for 200.
Let's look at Rogue for 200. Danny and Molly's podcast.
Jericho.
Nick.
I'm really sad I didn't hear it. Everyone
No.
else say it.
Oh no, I forgot we
Okay.
were supposed to say our names.
Sanjay.
Maria.
Jericho, what is it?
Chagrining.
It is chagrining. Also some of your story.
Oh, yeah. Man, here's the deal about that. I have racked my brain for embarrassing stories, and when I say them out loud, every single time, it turns out to be just really sad. So I'm trying to come up
Molly
with
and I
something.
can find good in anything. Also, Pink Putty
Okay.
said that it was 12 years ago, so they're okay.
Oh, okay. good.
Oh, that's good.
And it was because of the movie.
Mm.
Okay, Jericho. Let's move forward.
Thank you. Let's do a plant-based bitch for 200.
Alrighty. This fast food chain started serving the Impossible Burger in 2019.
Nick.
Nick, what is it?
Burger King.
It is Burger King.
Nice.
Thank
Okay,
you.
let's try let's try Rogue for 1,000.
Oh my God.
Okay, wait, hold on. Which one did we just do?
200
Plant-based bitch for
points.
200.
Okay, that's good. And then Nick, you got 200. And yeah, let's look at that for 1,000. Ingredients of this assortment of reflective material may include copolymer plastics, aluminum foil, titanium dioxide, and iron oxides.
Jericho.
Jericho,
Glitter.
let's look at that answer.
Oh man.
Very constructive thing
What a
for
good
such a
deep question.
beautiful thing.
Oh.
Very beautiful.
Do you know that the way that they got the original Star Trek transport effect was to stir some glitter in a little glass and do some transposing?
I love that. I love glitter, which is why I went rogue. I didn't know how to make a full category out of it, though. All right, Jericho. All of rats is good to go. 400 plus for plant-based bitch, and 400, 800 for rogue.
Rats 400, please.
Let's look at it. A noble combination of rats whose tails are intertwined.
Nick.
Jericho.
Sanjay.
Okay. Did all 4 men talk at once? Is that correct? That's what happened? Because I did hear them all at the same time.
It was kind of like
think so.
a
Hard to
chorus.
say.
I heard, so here's what we're going to do again. Scouts Honor, I'm going to believe y'all talk at the same time. Scouts Honor, after the count of 3, I want to hear the answer. So from everyone, unfortunately, except Maria, who...
Yeah,
It's
don't
fine that you don't know this. There's no reason to know this. I've known about this in high school. On the
I was
count
thinking it was going to be like, rats.
exactly. I should have said, oh, rats. Oh, well. I did oh shit earlier, so I was trying to be dynamic. 1, 2, 3.
Rat King.
Rat
Rat
King.
I believe y'all again. Jericho's a little bit faster. But yes, everybody is 400. Except Maria.
There's no picture?
You don't have to say except
Yeah,
you could
let's
just like
I don't think there's a picture. I think I gave up at some point.
It is a cryptid. People say they've seen it, but not a lot of hard evidence out there.
It's because it used to happen a long time ago. I think they're still real. I just think the conditions don't happen as often. So, Maria, you pick a category.
no way. Are you just
Yeah,
doing it?
Yahweh.
Okay.
Yahweh. 400 plus for
400 plant-based bitch. 400.
All right, let's
please.
hear it. Another word for bean curd.
Jericho.
Ed.
Here we go. Jericho.
I think she called on Jericho.
Yeah.
Tofu.
Let's look at it. It is tofu. Thank y'all for knowing these. Honestly, I was really getting high anxiety.
I felt really bad about all the Schitt's Creek answers.
You know, not everyone has the tattoo, so it's good that I knew the answers and y'all didn't. All right, Jericho. 600 plus for plant-based bitch. 400 to 800 for rogue. 200, 600 up for rats.
Rat 600, please.
Let's look at rat 600. Rats are cited as being the source of this infectious disease in the 1300s CE.
Ed.
Subject.
Maria.
Okay.
I think it was Maria.
Yeah,
No.
you too. I think it was Maria.
Yeah, it seemed like it was Maria.
I vote against that.
Oh, okay. I heard Edge, Sanjay, and Jericho at the same time. So we know what rule I made up at this point, don't we? 1, 2, 3.
Bubonic
Plague.
Let's look at the answer, shall we? Yes, I'm not taking any of those.
Did each of us say one of those?
I heard bubonic
No.
plague.
Yeah, I heard.
Okay. Did
I
someone
said
say
Black
Black
Death.
Plague? Yeah, okay.
All right, wait.
I
give me-
said bubonic death.
Well, that's just your own sort of weirdness that I'll accept. Okay. Maria?
Yeah.
Wait, well, now okay, yes. I was going to say, wait, Maria, I just gave it to you. Let me give it to Nick, but you got so
Sure.
excited. Yes, Maria, it's your
Yeah.
turn.
No, come on. No.
I'm
I
not
think-
like,
I did get excited, but I don't want to, make up my own rules. I'm not the host here.
yeah, you should be better if you were.
No.
Be more objective about this.
You're doing great. Also, I wanted to ask, how are you doing, Danny?
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I think I'm sweating a little bit.
Oh.
I think this game has gotten to me a bit, and the pace was I expecting? No, I was not expecting the pace. But I'm glad we have questions left, and I am sweating. I said maybe I am sweating.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's
great.
under my arms, but it's okay. I have great deodorant. Thanks, Native. I'm hoping they'll sponsor me one day, just because I'm me. All right, Nick, 600 up for plant-based bitch, 200, 800, 1,000 for rats, and 400 to 800 for rogue.
I'll do. Was 1,000 for rats available?
Yes.
I'll do that.
Let's look at 1,000. Breeders of rats. Yes, my friends, there is a name for it.
Maria,
Yeah, Maria?
rat breeders. That's all I got.
It was worth a try. It was definitely.
I thought it rolled off the tongue.
This one kind of rolls off the tongue that we're looking at. Not really. Does anyone else? If not, I'll take a long. Sanjay.
Rodentiata.
Really good guess, though.
I
Same up there with Maria. Alrighty.
You want to go to the answer?
Let's look at the answer. Rattery.
Ratteries.
Wow.
Like batteries, but with an R. Okay, since no one got that, let's go ahead and even this out a little bit by going to rats for 200. Just so I don't have to list things weird. A group of rats.
Maria. Club.
No.
Nick? Cluster?
Not cluster.
Sanjay.
A
Maria.
Wow.
Whoa!
Sanjay! Oh
What?
my word.
The scary thing is, this might permeate into other games, Maria. You might have made a bad call.
Oh no.
Jericho.
Sorry.
Jericho, go ahead.
A troop of rats.
Not a troop.
Damn it.
Ed, do you have a guess? Because why not?
A sympathy of rats.
Not sympathy. Let's look at the answer. Pack.
Oh,
come on.
my
Of
lord.
course.
Oh, crap.
Darn it.
To be fair, I didn't know that, and then I looked it up, and I was like, "What?"
Not only were
wild.
not only were they entertaining us in Las Vegas, they were teaching us.
I feel like I'm learning a lot.
Good. That's some hope. I mean, I'm just glad you're getting something out of this. Hopefully
Sure.
entertainment, but if not, knowledge.
Yeah.
I can't.
Both.
I can't ensure the first one, but I can ensure the second one. Let's finish off rats for 800.
Aww.
Okay, wait. I can't see that, so hold on. This type of rat. Note the cartoon-like big ears.
Ed? Mickey?
Not Mickey.
Maria?
Go ahead, Maria.
Tom?
Not Tom.
Jericho?
Jericho, go ahead.
Dumbo?
Let's look at the answer.
That
Dumbo rat. Isn't that adorable?
is really cute.
Oh.
I always wanted one of them, but then my sister said that I couldn't get any more rats. So
How many did you have?
over the years I've had 5. Which isn't that many, ultimately.
Yeah.
Not for a rat mom. Alrighty.
You're right. I feel like everyone else I've ever known that had rats as pets had so many more than that.
Yeah, I mean, they died off sequentially. So I never had more than 3 at a time. But you can't have them alone because they're social creatures. So once one dies, you literally always have to get another one until your sister, who makes you not pay rent, says you can't get any more rats. And then you can't get your rat a companion when the other one dies off.
I didn't know that about rats.
Or
I know
about
that
my
your sister.
Yeah, right? It's good to know. Okay, Jericho, we have 600 up for plant-based bitch and 400 to 800 for rogue.
600 plant-based.
Alrighty. Vital wheat gluten is the main ingredient in this devilishly tasty alternative to meat.
Jericho.
Okay, I heard Ed and Jericho at the same time. We know the law at this point. 1, 2, 3.
Satan.
Y'all got it. It's Satan. Yeah.
Okay.
And that was for 600.
Satan.
Oh, devilish. Yeah.
Devilish.
Yeah.
I tried, guys. I'm sorry.
That
Oh,
was
that's
good.
great.
I promise I put in work. Ed, 800 and up for plant-based, 400 to 800 for rogue.
800 for plant-based, please.
Hear it. This Joker narrated Earthlings, a documentary known as The Vegan Maker.
Nick. Heath Ledger?
Not Heath Ledger.
Jericho.
Jericho.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Let's look at the answer. It is. He's been vegan since like eternity.
Really?
Yeah, since he was like 3 or something.
Jesus.
I'm
Well,
jealous.
okay. I'm
Not
sure. I
all
know
of
his
us-
parents would have done that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Jericho. We can finish off plant-based bitch or look at rogue.
Plant-based.
All
Please.
right.
You're on TV.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
You may be a jackass, but this man has been vegan since 2008.
Nick.
Jericho?
Ed.
Sanjay.
Maria.
Nick.
Maria, you can't do that, but
Yeah.
because
I
I'm
know it.
being generous and also my mind kind of like goes all fritzy when I hear multiple people talk at the same time. We know the rules, all 4 men that I heard. Maria, sometimes if you like maybe just like say your name, it feels like that's the way
Okay.
to go. If you just
Yeah.
want to join in on this,
For sure.
worst that happens is you get it wrong.
Yeah.
Like it's
That's
fine.
true.
So on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3.
Dexter.
Steve-O.
Steve-O.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
So yeah, Steve-O, let's look at the answer.
Yeah, Steve.
Steve-O
Ah,
is
I'll be
correct.
honest. I actually said Johnny Knoxville. For
Did
real.
you really?
I did.
Okay, so thank you for your honesty. It makes you
Says
seem
a
nice.
lot about your character, Sanjay. I'll give you that.
It makes you seem nicer after saying that a pack of rats was called a Maria.
Yeah.
She betrayed me, though. I thought we all got the like rats, like she's a rat, like she's.
Sanjay, I
Prayer.
had a shot today.
Maria's not herself.
They always do this. 2 of them. Every time.
I don't know why.
We love each other.
Yeah.
Okay, Maria, since you were the only one out, let's go ahead. I'll let you pick 400 to 800 for Rogue.
800.
Let's look at 800. This tarot card represents good fortune, happiness, joy, and harmony.
Maria.
Nick.
All right, Maria goes first.
Money. I'm just
Well,
kidding.
There is no money card. Nick, do you want to go?
The Hanging Man.
Not the Hanging Man.
Jericho.
Okay, Jericho.
Wheel of Fortune.
Pat Sajak seems like a real dick, and I honestly think that show is getting more and more loose with their terminology of like things. We watched it like yesterday, and the thing was the sun shimmering on the sea. That's not a thing. That's way too much. How would they have guessed that? Bullshit.
What was it?
What was it?
A thing? No, the thing that they were supposed to guess. Their category was thing.
That was it?
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
that's
Sun
category
shimmering
was
on the
thing.
sea.
And the answer was the sun shimmering on the sea. That's a little bit too much for me. And then he treated them like they were idiots for not getting it sooner. And it's like, Pat, no one's gonna guess that.
Sanjay.
Yes.
The death card.
Ed.
Let's look at this. Wait,
The
did anyone
answer?
else have a guess? Ed, do you have a guess?
The Hermit.
Not the hermit. Let's look at the answer.
The
sun.
sun.
Oh, you kind of gave it away.
How?
Oh no, I'm saying
Sun
like if I,
simmering on the
sun
sea.
simmering on the sea.
Oh, I
Simmering.
wasn't even meaning to do that. I was just pissed. I'm still pissed about that. All right. I'll since no one got that correct, let's look at Rogue for 400. We're almost done with Double Jeopardy, and then we have Final Jeopardy, and I think we'll time this up correctly. Alrighty, this war comedy drama has 251 episodes.
Nick.
Ed.
Sanjay.
I heard Ed and Nick at the same time. Let's 1, 2, 3.
MASH.
You know why I put this? Because I'm watching all of it, and I wanted to tell everybody that.
Now you have.
Is it good? How are you doing?
I'm on season 3, episode 18, and I like it. So I think there's like a range of war stuff from like romanticizing, kind of literal, and then commentary. And I thought it was gonna romanticize war, but it's on commentary end, baby. But there's also a lot of workplace harassment in that is like you got to work through that. But it's pretty good, and I'm committed to all 251. It's kind of like my new character trait. Let's close off Double Jeopardy with 600 for Rogue. What is this plant?
Nick.
Nick.
Monstera?
No. But I like that you just know a plant. I only put this because it's the most common house plant, I think, right now. It's the hardest to kill.
Jericho.
Jericho.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Is that a spell?
Yes, it is.
Jericho's so far in the lead that he can answer like that.
I'm gonna be so mad when you say it.
I
have another guess. Is it a fern?
It's not a fern. Shall we look at the answer? Do y'all have any guesses? People who haven't
Is
guessed?
it a succulent?
It's a
Oh, sorry.
Pothos.
You're okay.
Pothos.
It wasn't a succulent, so.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so Nick, if you'd be so kind as to select home, let's do final. Let me do the point tallying real quick, and then I'm gonna let y'all know how many points you have, so y'all know how many points you can wager. So let me just continue this math. This is like, yes.
Should we talk while you're
Yeah, y'all
doing
can talk
that?
because this is like awful for me. No, please, I'll die.
What kind of plants do you guys have in your house?
I have a bunch of like doing well in shade plants that I got, and I can't remember the name of a single one of them. But they just imagine that section of like a Home Depot, and it's pretty much what it looks like.
We have an orchid in our kitchen.
Ooh.
We have a little succulent pot on the windowsill in the kitchen, with like 3 little succulents in it.
Plants
Yeah, we have a
really...
few succulents.
Say that again?
We have a few succulents.
Out in Los Angeles?
Yeah.
I have a shit ton of succulents outside and on the porch, like aloe vera, like all kinds of different aloe veras, and then I've got a giant, basically paddle cactus.
Alrighty, we got the scores in.
Thank
Jericho,
God.
yours really quickly. How was that for you guys? Nick,
Painful.
you have 3,600 points, so you can to wager. Maria, 1,500.
Oh, no change. Cool.
No change.
Awesome.
Ed, 4,600. Jericho, my math could be a little loose, but it's pretty much 8,800.
Okay.
Oh boy.
But remember, if he wages enough of it, he could lose. This is when hubris really steps in. So, and then Sanjay, you have 2,000.
Oh, nice. It's not last.
Not a pack of Marias. Alrighty, so can y'all grab something just to write on very quickly to let me know, just so we have the trust system, or on your phone you can make a vote.
Okay, I'm gonna do it on my phone.
Okay, we'll put how many points you want to wager. We'll look at the final question, and you'll write your answer as well.
Wait, who was the next closest to me? What was their tally?
Ed at 4,600.
Thank you.
Okay.
So you don't have an insurmountable lead. Ed could take over.
That's correct. Yes.
Yes. Nick, how much do you want to wager?
Oh, we do this now? I thought we wait till...
Oh, yeah, we wait.
Wager?
Okay. Does everyone have their wager?
Yes.
1 second.
Okay. Yes, Jericho has a lot of math to do.
He's got all those points to add up.
I can show y'all later what the sheet looks like. I ran out of room for Jericho.
I'm actually gonna get risky. I'm ready. I'm done.
Okay. Does everyone have their points wagered?
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, let's look at the final Jeopardy question. Name of Dick Van Dyke's son in the Dick Van Dyke Show. So y'all can write down your answers. I'm just gonna put 20 seconds on the clock. since we're a little bit over.
Do we need to include his last name?
No.
I'm going to anyway. Will I get extra points?
If Maria says yes.
Sure.
Alrighty. If y'all know it, have you written it down? If you think you know it, have you written it down? If you don't, have you put something? Anyway, that's fine. Alrighty. So everyone on the count of 3, let's show your answers. 1, 2, 3. Alrighty. I see. So who put Richie as their answer?
No.
Nick did.
Only Nick? Okay, so Nick just got... Let's look at the answer, the final Jeopardy answer. It's Richie. So Nick is the only one who got this right. Nick, you now have 7,200 points. Maria, how much did you wager?
All of mine, and I said Brian.
Ed, how much did you wager?
I wagered 4,500 and I said Chippy.
Not a bad guess.
That's really close, man.
Jericho, how much did you wager?
I wagered 1,000 and I said Reggie.
You were pretty close.
It started with an R. I just couldn't quite.
It's not bad. And then, Sanjay, what do you put?
I wagered 2,000, which is everything, and I put Phil. And I even I even tried to cheat and Google it, but then I kept getting Dick Van Dyke's actual son. And then I just had to write a name.
Your transparency ceases to amaze. That's what you get. All
That
right.
would be really funny if you put Barry.
I saw that and I was like, there's no way it was Barry.
All right, let's look at the final scoreboard. In first place, we have Jericho at 7,800. So Jericho won. In second place, so close, really so close when you hear the other ones, 7,200. We have Ed at 100 points, and Maria and Sanjay at 0 points.
Oh, my name came first.
Damn it. Damn it.
Alrighty, so let's clap for Jericho. Let's clap for one another. Thank y'all for getting through an entire game of Jeopardy.
It was so fun.
Yeah, that was really fun.
That was really fun.
Glad, I hope so. And now y'all know a little bit about Schitt's Creek, so I hope y'all watch it.
Fun fact, I haven't watched the last episode because I've been too afraid to cry and it to be over.
Yeah, it's really rough. That's why I keep watching it. That's literally why I got a tattoo, so I could never go.
I watched the whole series during quarantine, and it was so great. And it's just one of those shows you can constantly have on.
I completely agree.
But
this
yeah,
last bit is just promotion Creek, which is why I'm here. Alrighty, well, thank y'all. Thank you, Nick, Sanjay, Maria, Ed, Jericho, for doing this with me, for humoring me. And let's all say thank y'all for watching, and we'll say bye-bye.
Thank you to Pink Putty and the Druid and Pisces Moon.
Yeah, thank y'all for watching.
Yes,
People
thanks for contributing.
Yeah, thank you, especially in Pink Putty, for sharing your history with us, your romantic history. The Druid for your jokes and for picking Jericho because he laughed. Pisces Moondike for watching Schitt's Creek when I asked you to and having a really good memory about it. And everybody else, thank y'all. Everyone, thank you for watching. We'll wave bye-bye now.